backdoor me to the ops so bad. Like, bro, I got real ops out here. You want to play? I cannot go outside without that, man.
I'm not giving it back. No.
I'm grown.
I'm not giving it back.
16. You told me when I turned 16, I'm grown. Can you
I don't
please?
care. I'm not giving it back. You shouldn't have had it in my house.
Strap,
Shouldn't have had that shit in my house.
Damn, like, wait for you to come back.
You know, I wanted you to see, you know.
Wait, why did you get 2 separate checks?
Huh?
Why did you get 2 separate checks?
They said if we wanted to split it, so I figured I would just,
If you wanted to split, are you kidding me?
I've been sitting over here for the past 15 minutes trying to feed the birds and enjoy the weather, and your stupid little crotch rocket thingy keeps scaring everything away. You're gonna have to go.
I'm letting my bike warm up, ma'am.
Okay, you've been letting it warm up for the past 15 minutes. I think it's good. You can go.
I trust my wife. I trust my wife. Ah! God damn it! Shit!
Alright, are you ready?
Oh. Okay, I trust my wife. Good. Baby, don't sweat.
my life challenge.
Of course I trust my...
Trust my wife?
I don't trust near motherfucker that much right there.
I don't trust my mama. And she'd have whooped my ass before. Nope.
Hell no.
They ain't got nothing to do with trust. They got to do with like your aim. Like, is your aim good?
And none of them look athletic enough to do it the right way anyway.
Yeah, nah. This JAWN podcast, boy. We on tonight.
Late night edition.
Yeah.
Y'all always used to talk about what? This JAWN after dark.
It ain't after dark. It ain't after dark. We still in prime time hours. Keep all your thoughts and your suggestions, your sayings, keep it to yourself.
We gonna keep them PG.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how to T get down, y'all. We all know how to T get down.
You know what? I'm gonna stop giving y'all like little hints because I'll always be like, hey, and that's how y'all know I'm about to say something. I'm gonna stop doing it now.
Well, I just want to let you know, your shirt says something about God, so you might want to watch your mouth tonight.
Man.
You got God on your shirt.
What is it? God says, I am
enough.
Yeah,
there you go. So God is talking to you, so watch what you're saying tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure Rodrigo right said she is more than he knows. Yeah, I mean, got his ass deported. He over there singing that Donnell Jones. I'm
he just moved to California. That was all. He didn't get deported. He just moved to California. That was it.
Oh, that's the line they use. Oh yeah, he just moved. To
we all know Mexico is right next to California.
He moved to Arizona then.
That's even closer.
Yeah. Man, we got a hell of a show for y'all tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, listen, I want to apologize for the late start. And also, T want to apologize for Tuesday. Because we would have been on Tuesday, but somebody was in Atlanta.
At the freak.
And that's my fault?
At the freak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to let me tell you.
How was that my fault?
I don't know. I got to blame it on somebody, but Atlanta is not a real place. You can go get a goddamn cheeseburger at a family restaurant and you see nothing but booty shorts in it. And those are from the women that's serving you.
Shamika, she got your pickles.
Oh,
she got the pickles hanging out the side of the burger and a little ass hanging out the side. Like
It's been a minute since I've been here. Like,
and my glizzy hanging out the side of this bun.
All I know, it wasn't nothing much for me to look at over there when I was there. I don't recall it being a lot of guys.
It is. It's a lot of guys. I mean, they may be on the cis men side, but you know, and I'm keeping it PG. You know what I'm saying?
Once again, it wasn't nothing for me to look at.
Yeah. Probably like, girl, what you looking for? What you looking for?
Ooh, you got that
snatch bag. What you looking for?
Yeah, man. Let's get this show started, man. Should we get this thing started, T? We going to video number 1, T?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
All right.
go.
Yeah,
Let's
man, hold
go.
on, let me
Video
take it.
number 1. Oh my gosh. Come on, Peanut.
All right. Let me.
Peanut.
Well, I can't do Peanut because I gotta introduce the video. You know what I mean? So people to know what the fuck they getting into. Little razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying?
Little
All right, look, the first video we got a 16-year-old kid.
Sprinkle.
Yeah, whatever. We got a 16-year-old kid that's crying because his mama took his Switch and gave it to the police. If y'all don't know what a Switch is, it's that thing. They go racket-a-tat-tat. You know what I'm saying? You know what that is, T. T, what's a Switch?
Go ahead to the video.
What's a Switch, T?
Go ahead and let
What's a Switch?
Peanut kick us off to the video.
All right, T, what's a button?
Press the fucking button.
He's so violent, y'all. I told you got God on your shirt. Yo, let's go.
They trying to backdoor me to the ops so bad. Like, bro, I got real ops out here. You want to play? I cannot go outside without that, man.
I'm not giving it back. No.
I'm grown.
I'm not giving it back.
16. You told me when I turned 16, I'm grown. Can you
I don't
please?
care. I'm
just
not
give me
giving it
my
back.
strap?
You shouldn't have had it in
I
my
need
house.
my strap, bro.
Shouldn't have had that shit in my house.
Damn, like, what the fuck? Is you with them or something?
No, because I'm trying to figure out why do you need that? What do you have it in my house for?
Why you trying to backdoor me to the ops so bad? Like, you trying to throw.
What do you have
so
it in my
bad,
house
bro.
for?
For protection, all protection.
Protection from who?
Oh my
What do you be
God.
out here doing? What are you out here doing to people?
Boy, I gotta be careful outside. What did you not understand it?
Nah, I
Give me
don't
my
know.
bike.
I'm not giving you anything
Give my
back.
strap
This is going to
back,
the
bro.
police
I just
station.
got that 30, man.
It's going straight to the police station.
No,
I'm
you
not
gonna
finna
turn
play
me
with you,
in?
little boy.
You gonna
I'm not
turn me
turning
in?
you in. I'm gonna tell him I found it
Oh,
outside.
are you
I ain't gonna turn you in, but you don't need that. If you
my
need that, then you
strap.
don't need to be going outside.
Give me my strap.
You don't need to be going outside then.
I need my
Cause what about
strap.
when I sent you to school
I can't
every day?
go
You can't.
outside
You take it to
without
school.
my strap.
So you been taking it to school?
Yeah,
Oh.
everywhere.
I mean,
It got
let's go.
to go
Let's
with
go.
me.
Cause we can go to the police station
It
and file.
got to go with
We can go to the police station and file
Give
police
my
reports on
strap.
everybody.
Give my
We can
strap.
go to the police station and file police reports on everybody.
This was blue.
You know, look, I don't know if this is a skit.
It gotta be.
I mean, but of course there are real situations like
Right.
that happens. But I don't mean to laugh. But why you trying to backdoor him to the ops? It's not a funny situation, but it's a funny situation.
He said already, he's trying to protect him and his mom.
She
First
said,
of all, you ain't grown if you 16 and you living under my roof, okay? That's
Yeah.
not grown. And ain't no way in hell you need to be 16 carrying nothing like that. You should be studying.
He is, but
he's
mom
studying the
backdooring to
ops. He's studying to make sure the ops don't get him. She said, I'm taking this to the police station. She gonna say, damn, you went up too?
She said, look, I'm gonna tell him that I found that outside. I'm not gonna tell him you had it.
Yo, he was, I can't go outside without my strap. He was losing his mind.
He'll be all right.
I mean, it's not funny,
It's not
but it's a little funny.
It's funny. It's sad, but it's funny. It's funny because he's acting like she took his
bottle.
That's his life. Like, that's his life or something.
Yeah, he acting like she took his car keys and something like he can't leave it. Like, bro, you should not be outside. You shouldn't need the strap.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you crying that bad, mom, you may need to move
Even
him
worse,
out
how
the
the hell did
city,
you-
the country. No, move him out the state.
Right. Even worse, how the hell did you get it? We already know there's illegal ways on people how to get stuff, but
Yeah.
you should not have had it. And I'm speaking from a mother's perspective on this video because I'm pissed.
I had to make sure we was safe. We don't got no alarm for the house. We don't got no pit bull. I just had to make sure you ain't going back to me to the ops. So that's why I got this trap. Like, bro. He said, listen, I'm 16, I'm grown. He had all the answers.
He had all the answers.
Right.
Mom was ready. Mom stood ground.
Yup.
Oh,
She should
man.
have.
Look, let's go to the first comment. So the first comment is from what's that? Raz to damn sex? I don't know.
What the hell?
Raz said He said, "You with them?
Is you with them?" I'm just trying to figure out, man. Go back to him to the house. I'm like, son, are you high? Because why are you talking to me like this? He probably ain't even no real like thug. His name probably like Cornelius. She's like, Cornelius, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Mom, please. That's a damn shame.
You know, they don't be no real thugs. It's peer pressure.
Now, look, let me tell you something. He had the default YN gear, hoodie,
dreads,
90 degrees weather, got the dreads,
all black.
Yeah, and I'm sure in his inside coat pocket he had the shiesty. Yeah, I mean that 100 degrees.
But and then the fact that you inside with the damn coat on, with the
zippered all the way up.
Zippered up.
That's because he was about to go outside. He had his coat on. He said,
with no shoes on?
No, he said, listen, the order is I got to get my coat on first. Then I put my shoes on. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got to put my coat on first. But then I got to get this strap. And then I got to put this strap inside my coat. And then I put my shoes on and I'm out. So then when he went and said, wait, I don't got the blicky.
Where's my blicky?
Is it my blicky? You're not going outside. Oh, no, Mom. Oh, no. How you going to let me say the strap? I can't go outside. Yeah, I was like, I can't. You took my blicky, Mom? Yes, I did, Cornelius. He was distraught from that moment on. Oh no!
He didn't. Let me say, he didn't even make to put his shoes on.
No, he was on all fours. He was begging, please, I need it. She said, back door. She said, "Do you take that thing to school?" He said, "I take it everywhere." He was distraught. It's not funny, man. That's a shame that he has 16.
Let it go like that, yeah.
He got to live that kind of life because
no, he don't have to. He chooses to. But that's a choice.
It is, but not to a 16-year-old all the time. Sometimes, you know, their minds are feeble, so they just being a part of their generation. He don't know that he don't need that, but it's just like in his world, he thinks he needs that, and she took that from it. You could tell it really affected him. It's a shame that he thinks he needs to live like that.
And I'm gonna tell you, listen, although this may be a skit, we don't know, but I applaud all the moms who actually do that. Take that gun away.
Yes.
You, as a mother and a father, you need to be going in and checking your child's room.
Not just
at any given moment.
Checking their phone, social media.
Any given moment.
Let me tell you something.
Walk in and just check the shit.
I used to have apps on my kids' phones where I can see where you were at any given moment. I will block your phone. The app will block your phone from you using it during school time. I can see everything. I can see what you're texting and who you're texting.
And you need to.
Look, let me tell you something. And it would be random. Let me see your phone. Because I couldn't see the inside the apps. So let's just say it was like Instagram. Okay, you know what? Randomly, give me your phone. Now I want to look in inspecting everything. Because through the app, you know, the security app, I can see your text messages. However, if you're sending like them DMs, I can't see stuff like that. So hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking at everything. Oh my gosh. Look, there was no way in the world you was going to tell me you was bored.
Well, you know what I do? You know what I do with Gia? See, I treat Gia like she's in the prison.
Damn.
I kick in the door. Shake down, nigga.
Oh, damn.
God.
You making Gigi up in here?
She in there. You know? Hold on here come Warden.
Yeah, Warden. I mean, I come in that joint. I'm fully armored up. Got my helmet. You know what I mean? Got the goddamn plexiglass face mask on.
Shield and all.
Yeah, I mean, shield.
You know when she gets older, you're not going to be able to do that,
nigga.
right?
You know what it is.
You know as she get older, you're not going to be able to do that, right? Because if
put your hands on the wall.
She's in that room without her clothes on. She needs her privacy.
Hey, it's prison, man. Yeah,
no, it's not.
You get no privacy in prison.
So I can't wait to go to college.
You want to go to the bathroom? You got to hang a sheet up.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Ain't no locked doors in here.
You better hang a sheet up.
You need to get out of the cell. You better tap and say, guard.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? My kitchen is called a commissary.
You know, it's funny because at one point, and it wasn't intentional until I started realizing, because the kids will play around with the locks on the doors. And then I got to the point where I would take all the doorknobs off their bedrooms.
You are super petty. Damn.
Because you know what? Ain't no way in hell you hiding nothing from me. No, I'm coming in. Ain't no such thing as, oh, hold up, Mom, wait a minute. No, open the door right now.
I got a little boy. You know what I mean? You can't bust in on little boys. You know, little boys.
You can't bust in no little girl either.
No, them days, little boys, we do things that mama should not be seeing.
Look,
so you can't be busting on little boys.
I done walked in on a couple things. I am their mother.
She in there knocking. Open the door. He like, hold on. She busts open the door. He like, I'm about to lotion my kneecaps. I'm a little ashy.
But yeah, he got jeans on.
I done walked into the bathroom one time, my youngest son.
Oh, please don't get us demonetized.
No,
please don't get us demonetized.
No, I'm not. So look, he fell asleep on the toilet.
Oh, damn.
I said, why is he in the bathroom so long? So I'm like, okay, let me go in
Put
the
himself to
bathroom.
sleep.
I bet that
And I
bet his legs was dumb to hell.
He didn't have no circulation.
He sit on the toilet, sleep his head like back like this, and he got the. I'm like, what in the world?
He took himself to La La Land. Damn.
All right, well, let's go to the next comment. So the next comment is from Zeke930. Ops must have a legendary loot buddy horrified without that switch.
They got a bag on his head or something. Cause the way he was pleading in there. Oh my God!
In my heart.
You would have thought he was
a backdoor.
You would have thought he was in Jodeci the way he was crying. Damn.
No, the part that tripped me out, the motherfucker on his knees like this. Like he look at a baby grabbing for that bottle.
Give me.
When he put his hands up like this, he was like, I'm just sad, though. This for us. This for opposite shit. Like, he was distraught. Damn, brother.
All right, man, let's go to the third comment. Is from, what's that, Roy Farm DeVille. He thinking about every op he dissed.
Facts.
Big facts right there.
See, that's why they say what goes around comes around. Don't do unto others. You don't want done to yourself. You ain't got to worry about that.
But see, this thing that it really boggles my mind, though. Like, how these kids have so many enemies, man?
It's because
and followers.
So
that's
many
why.
enemies. Like, damn.
Listen, I just was talking to my nephews. One he be 20 in July. The other one just turned 15. And just talking to them, and they live in a different atmosphere. And so when you hear their conversation, they don't talk like that because it's not a part of their atmosphere. Whereas like my other nephew who lives in the inner city, it's just like they create, you know how we
create problems?
Yeah. Well, you know how when we was younger, guys in our generation would lie about the women they was with. Oh, you know Tiffany? Oh yeah, I used to go out with Tiffany. Lying like a mother. These kids, is how they do with the beef. They don't have no beef with nobody. They'll walk around with the mask on.
Just creating
and you be like, why you got the mask on? Oh, you never know where the ops at. You just was at the library. The ops is not at the library. Now you got ops coming out you just was at the dentist. You ain't got, you done like nigga, you got no gay in your mouth, but you talking about the ops. Like, they ain't got no ops, so they just be creating these scenarios because it makes them look, I guess, a part of the culture.
Trying to make them look tough.
Right.
It's weird.
You know, they got to be on the in crowd, which is not always, to be popular, which is not always the best thing, but it is what it is.
And definitely if you got to carry a switch, if that's the barrier to entry to being the cool kids, I'm with the corny kids.
Right.
Yeah, they switching.
Call me a nerd all day long you want.
Call me a punk, all of it.
Do me to the house. All right, let's go to video number 2. T.
Yes.
You know Spanish this week? You know what? Fuck the Spanish shit. Oh, excuse my language. T, can we get like a different language?
Yeah. Next week.
That's not a language.
Oh, boy, T always backdooring to the ops.
Let me find out that was you on the couch.
Yeah. She didn't hit her son's switch. All right, look. So the next video, we got a grandma who changed her mind about her grandson going to the prom after the young lady purchased her prom dress.
Oh, damn, Grandma.
Let's watch this whole thing unfold, man. You should have let your grandson go on that damn prom.
Marquavius, he was ready.
He was ready.
It's this Jump Podcast.
Let's go.
I bet you that. I stay here. I give you something. What you want to give me back? I give you something. No damn.
Hey, you might be older than me, but I'm older too. But you ain't gonna talk to me all kind of way. She going to the prom.
Well, she can go. I ain't get that.
Honey, you got me fucked up. I can't.
No, you got me fucked up.
I'm sorry, but you got me fucked up. Okay, where he at then?
Oh, he doing chores.
What you mean he doing chores? Well, we got this dress. We paid $800 and something for this dress, and she going to the prom.
I don't give a damn.
Well,
I don't give a damn. You paid $1,000 for it. I told you. Didn't I tell Jakari he wasn't going to the prom?
No.
I did when you was in that room. I told him that you not going to the prom. I did tell him that.
But I can't go if he don't go because I'm in 9th grade. I'm a freshman.
Hey, well, you gotta get somebody else to kill you then, baby. Oh, you ain't going.
Oh no, it's too late, baby.
It's
too late. I'm sorry, it's too late. She going to the prom.
Well, you
is there somebody else I can talk to besides you? Cause I ain't getting nowhere with you.
Oh, that's my boy.
Cause that's your boy.
That's my boy.
And this my daughter, and I spent my money.
And my son is not going.
She going to the prom.
I tell you what, you put it on, you go then, damn it. He ain't going.
Okay.
He ain't going.
Okay. Okay, we gonna see about that.
Yeah, we gonna see about that. And I told you that. When you was in that damn room, I don't play no stuff like that.
About it.
And I punished Jakari.
Well,
He's not going to your damn prom.
One thing about it, Miss Patsy, honey. One thing about it, she is going to the prom, and she told me.
She ain't going with Jakari.
She ain't going with Jakari. She may be going to the prom, but she ain't going with Jakari.
She was like, when you was in a room, I told you with Jakari.
She said you can go as many proms as you want to, but Jakari won't be attending.
Where is he at? He in the room goddamn doing chores.
Doing chores.
Right.
She said, I don't care, then you put it on, you go. Mama. Like,
that's my thing. A mother that done had 4 kids that done went on proms. Where was the communication from the mom of the daughter to the grandma? Because,
before you bought the dress.
Because my thing is if this little girl had a conversation with the boy and they say, oh yeah, we going on prom, because if grandmom is saying this now, she must have had that stance from the beginning, because you can tell she old school, and you know them old school, they don't care about that prom stuff.
No, they don't.
So, Mom, why didn't you communicate with Grandmom ahead of time before you bought that dress and spent your money?
800 bones.
Probably more than that. You know, they be spending a lot of money on these proms and dresses and especially when it comes to females, it's a whole lot more. But with boys, all you got to do is the suit, the shoes, and the haircut. Girls, you got to do the makeup. You got to do
you got to hire somebody to do the makeup, huh?
You got to get the accessories, which is like the necklaces and the earrings and all that other stuff. And then you got to make sure, you know, the undergarments match or are perfect and seamless. You got to do so much.
First of all, little boy shouldn't be knowing what the hell undergarments you got on.
It's not about the boy.
Maybe I'm showing my age.
No, it's not about the boy. It's okay if I'm wearing this elegant dress. You want to make sure, because you got some females that don't wear panties underneath. However, if the female is, you want to make sure it's a certain seamless type of panty.
I don't be a daddy no more.
Damn. You gonna wear these same drawers you didn't wear since the prom is May. You've been wearing these same drawers since January. Ain't getting no new drawers because I don't care what seamless means. You gonna wear these Fruit of the Looms or whatever they are for girls.
Because he don't need to be saying what the fuck kind of. Oh, excuse my language again. I'm sorry. We try not to curse on Disney on them, but.
Even if he do.
You don't need to be wearing what the drawers looking like.
It's not for him.
Then who's it for?
Once again, it's just to make sure that everything lays right as a female.
Whatever drawers you got is the drawers you gonna wear. So if a panty line just happened to show, hey,
you talking to two daddies who ain't got girl out.
Be looking at the panty line anyway. Because the first time he mentioned, hey, Lana, that's my daughter. Hey, Lana, I can see your panties. And guess what you can't see now? Her. See you. So now you just wasted Jacorian, whatever. You just wasted your money, player. Get out.
You up out of here.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, dog.
Tripping. At the end of the day, like T said, the mom, you should have. The kids are dumb. We love our children. We all do. They dumb. Yeah. They don't follow through on anything. So why would you be dependent on her to let you know that she going on the prom with Ja'Cory and you ain't talking to Ja'Cory people?
Right.
That don't make sense.
And spend $800 bones.
I'm telling you, I know people that have spent more. I know a girl. Her daughter's dress was almost $5,500
God
for the prom.
Goodness.
It was
but just to wear one time.
Yep.
Just and for what 4 or 5 hours?
Not even that.
Because you got to think about it. You know, by the time they get dressed, then they come downstairs for their friends and family to see. That's about a half hour. You taking pictures, and then the ride to the event or whatever. And normally proms are only like 4 hours.
If that.
Right.
And that's
if you get there as soon as it starts.
And they don't stay the whole prom.
They don't.
They leave early. So yeah, maybe 3.5 hours, 4 hours in total. And that dress
$5,500. Oh, that's crazy.
This girl got the dress done. I know she got the dress custom made, and she got the dress made by a designer in Atlanta. So the dress had to go. She had to go to Atlanta, have her fitted because she can't. She can't. She can't just. He can't design a dress without knowing exactly how it fits on her. Right. So she had to fly her daughter to Atlanta to get the dress fitted, got the dress fitted, then he shipped the dress, but then sent her daughter to, I want to say, Cleveland.
Wow, why?
Because the guy that was doing her hair, he was in Cleveland. So she flew her to Cleveland that morning for her to get her hair done.
Oh, that's too much.
And then she flew her back that same day. So she got flown into Cleveland at like 7 a.m. and then got her hair done and flew back home at like 2 o'clock and got home by like 4 or something.
That's wetting vibes right there. Because why are you doing all that for a prom?
No, well, I mean, people do that shit. Remember about the family that had the animals, the live animals or something like that?
You talking about Saudi? Yeah, with the camels,
the sand, and all that.
Yeah, ridiculous. So look, let's go to the first comment. First comment from I am and B. More parents need to stand their ground like grandma. Now, I'm curious to know why grandma didn't let him go. I mean, what did he do?
Grandma said he didn't clean up that goddamn room.
That's what,
So he ain't going to be in here acting a goddamn fool. Guess what?
So, as a parent, right, and I'm going to tell you, because all 4 of my kids is different. I had one that was just like a thorn in my ass and still is to this day. I told her, Dia.
Damn.
Okay.
I was waiting to see if you asked. I'm like, she going to do a Lowe's and throw a name out there?
I told her. I said, and this is when she was going through like, hormones and all that other stuff. I said, look, if you keep acting up, you are not going on prom. Like I literally started buying stuff, right? Yeah. Her date and everything. And here she is. She acting a fool. And guess what? 2 months beforehand, I said, you're not going, because I'm the type of person, I like things to be perfect. Like I got all their dresses like custom made. So we were prepping for prom, like starting like October, the year prior, right? Yeah. So in that same like school season. So here we are by like January. I'm like, forget it. You ain't going. So look, that would be a reason why a child ain't gonna go.
I mean, if they
not acting right and you doing everything but what you supposed to be doing, and then your attitude
but if you already spent the money, I mean.
So yeah, I spent money, but I didn't spend all of it yet. So the car or whatever like that, the vehicle wasn't secure. I hadn't got all the decor and everything like that, because the decor, if anything, is the most expensive part. Like the dress, yes, I did get the fabric, but it wasn't made yet. So, I mean, yeah, I took a little bit of a loss, but not completely. And don't you know what she did, Dia?
Damn, God, that man twice that much. She threw that motherfucker out there. Deuce.
She turned around and went on somebody else's prom. And didn't even tell me.
Technically, you said she couldn't go on her prom.
You said she couldn't go on her prom. You said she couldn't go on the prom.
Yeah. So I found out the week of, because the boy, I guess he was like being raised by the older sister. She called me and she was like, look, I don't know what's going on, and but Dia's going on my brother's prom, and I want you to your family. I'm like, prom? I'm like, she's like, you didn't know? I said, no.
I told that heifer she couldn't go on no goddamn prom.
So at this point, I don't know how that child got the dress that she got, because it wasn't, because I had got fabric. So she had a whole dress and everything.
She took the fabric that you put in the basement.
No,
and she made a dress.
You might have some extra ones laying around. You didn't remember.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna need these.
Hey, you know what? I did have money coming up, Missy.
Yeah, you did have money. All right, let's go to the next comment from Jennifer Harris. First of all, she's in the 9th grade. Let's start there.
I don't get that.
Ninth grade. Can 9th graders go on prom?
Yes.
So this is the thing. If a 9th grader goes on a prom, they have to go on somebody else's prom. 9th graders, they have what they call like a 9th grade dance. 10th grade, it's called
Soft
stop hop. And then prom is 11th
Junior,
and 12th.
Yeah.
So
she couldn't go to
was
that
going on,
prom.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure if he was in 11th grade and took a 9th grader,
Or even if he was in the 12th and took a 9th grader.
It doesn't matter.
A 14-year-old and a 17-year-old, it ain't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why she said that comment like it was a bad thing. She was going on his prom.
Right.
And if they went to the same school, that's like they all know the same people. So
or they lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, and it sounded like she probably just wanted to go just so she can get dressed up or I guess like have fun with the friends or whatever.
You know, prom is a big thing in high school. Like, other than the prom, what else do you look forward to in school?
Your graduation.
Yeah, that's all leaving.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing that we look for in school. So I don't know.
Someone dress up and feel good about.
Right.
All right, the next comment is from Yolanda Bradshaw. $800 for a 9th grader's prom dress. What a waste.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I used to be one of those people that say that is a waste. I ain't counting people's pockets no more.
Right.
If you got $800 to spend on a prom dress, by all means do it. But only thing I ask is you better have life insurance, because if I see you have a fish fry, I'm gonna be pissed. That's it. You
gotta have a fish fry to pay for the prom
like
dress.
No, if you ain't got the money, just have all your affairs in order. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you got life insurance. Make sure you got car insurance. Okay, like just make sure you got all your necessities. And if you got all of that, if you want to spend $800, if you got to bust a couple more suds down at the job, do your thing. But I just hope you got your affairs in order, because people just be doing crazy stuff. Like, again, I'm telling you, I know a lot of women. My family has a lot of friends, and I just be like, you spent what? My nephew, he's the oldest grandkid out of all of my mom's kids, so he's the first one basically to go on the prom since our generation. So I rented him a Bentley. Now it was more for me because I knew that once I dropped his ass off, I was out in the streets. But
guess who was in that Bentley?
But yeah, it's like I did.
Tricking.
I ain't
So
never.
if you were just so happy to see CJ on those Philly streets.
Listen, I ain't never beat my horn so much in my life. Do, 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 do.
Roll that window down.
Excuse me. Can you tell me how to get to the KFC?
Yeah,
I don't even eat KFC.
Oh, what kind of car is this? It's called the panty drop.
You want to get in?
Let me find out. You and Kels is together.
It's called the panty drop.
Not him. I ain't with him. I ain't on his level.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next video. So we got the next video is number 4. No, was it number 4? Number 3. Number 3. All right.
What's wrong with you? He done had too much to drink.
Tequila.
He done had too much to drink, y'all.
All right, look. Video number 3. Video number 3. We got a guy who asked a woman out, but refused to cover the bill because she has 9 kids. I'm with him on that. You know what?
I gotta see what's going on.
I don't need to see the video.
Oh, damn.
I'm just with him. Because, you know what I mean? These women are heifer G's.
Oh,
and what the hell are y'all?
Angel.
We just G's.
Whatever.
I mean, we G's. Y'all heifers. Yeah, let's go.
Waiting for you to come back. You know. I want you to see,
Wait, why did you get 2 separate checks?
Huh?
Why did you get 2 separate checks?
They said if we wanted to split it, so I figured I would just,
If you wanted to split. Are you kidding me? You asked me out.
You didn't tell me you had 9 kids.
So because I have 9 kids, you're not going to pay for my food?
Yeah, no.
So you bring me out on Mother's Day, and because you find out that I have 9 kids, you're not going to cover my bill?
Yeah, no. It's not even you. Like you trying to play me like I'm slow or something like that. No.
Are you kidding me?
Nah, you were supposed to let me know that beforehand. You said you had a kid, not 9 kids.
No, you asked me that I had kids. I said yes.
Yeah, but 9 kids is,
So because I have 9 kids, you're not gonna come. Yo, so you invite me out to dinner.
How about you ask me? How about you ask
Did you just trust me?
Like we gonna focus on
My 9 baby. First of all, I don't have 9 baby daddies.
I don't know. You giving out a lot of information here when I first started.
Yo, oh my God, this is. You know what? Okay.
Seriously, you gonna make a scene?
Yes, you literally just got me 2 bills. Yo, I did not ask to come out. I don't have the money for this. As you said, I have 9 kids, so I can't afford to pay. Oh my God. I'm gonna leave.
You're not gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave. You're gonna cover these because you invited me out to dinner.
Okay, watch I call the police. And I'm gonna say you're running and dipping and dashing right now.
Wow.
I'm gonna say you dipped and dashed.
Oh my God.
I got a bill right here.
Dip and dash.
No, you're not going to leave.
I have so many questions. There was so many red flags.
Is like, why the amount of kids that she has to do with anything? And then who takes someone out on a regular date on Mother's Day?
Who takes them out on a date to Longhorns?
I mean,
Longhorns is a family restaurant, right? I mean, I wouldn't be taking my for a girl. Listen, if I'm trying to get them skins, I ain't taking the Longhorns. Too many goddamn kids in here.
I'm confused. He had on a ring. She had on a ring.
What's really going on?
Is this a backdoor situation? Like y'all both not supposed to be here, so maybe he thought because they both got rings on and they not supposed to be here. Maybe he thought he was gonna get a little bit more than them sweet potato yams
in the parking lot.
And she denied him. So now he said, "All right, you gonna pay for your own shit? Then I'm not doing it." But the food, he didn't eat none of his food. I had so many questions about this video. Like, what was going on? Was his appetite going once he found out he couldn't get the real yams that he wanted?
Well, no. I'm gonna tell you how the conversation went. So, what we doing when we get out of here? Oh well, I'm going home to my 9 kids. What? I need
Garçon,
check please. 2 checks.
And again, I'm not a proponent of not paying the bill. I just think that as a man, especially if you asked her out, just pay the bill. But I do understand if you lied and you tried to finesse me, and I asked you something up front, something like how many kids you have, and you say 1. And then you slip up and tell me you got 9. Because once you would have told me you had 9 in the beginning, I would have never took your ass out.
Yeah, but see, at that point, if you're already out, like, I get that part. If you're already out, just take it on the chin and say, you know what?
I done took too many on the chin. Pause. That man, that's probably happened to him before.
Yeah.
Not that
Chinchillian.
not that specific situation, but something of the same sort. And he said, "No, I'm not doing this no more. I'm standing firm. I'm standing on business."
You remember Men in Black? When the boy had the 2 balls on his chin.
Oh, Lord.
A ball Chilean.
I just don't understand, like, how many kids a person has to have, like, just to go to dinner. Like,
man, for 9, you got a goddamn herd.
Yeah, but see, then that means don't take her out no more after that.
But still, like, you should have told me that from the beginning, because guess what? I'm never even interested in a woman with 9 kids because I know what that brings.
Takes 2. Like, that takes 2 when it comes to communication.
What?
So therefore, that's his fault and also hers. Like, we don't know what the communication was.
He said that she said she had a kid. She said, "No, you didn't ask me the amount. You just said that I have kids," and I said,
"Once
yes."
again, it takes 2 to communicate. So
if she lied,
a girl with 9 kids, I ain't fucking with it.
No.
Come over here and get some of this. Hell no, girl. You got that snappy.
Oh,
you got that snappy snapper.
No, I'm cool.
I don't want no parts of that poison. You gonna get me up in there?
Fertile myrtle.
You gonna get me in there? You gonna mess around at 10?
God.
Soon as you took your pants off, she pregnant. soon as you put the button, she be like, oh, you know what? I think I need to go get a pregnancy test. You're like, wait, what?
That was on what's that movie with the weigh-in? She was like, oh yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm pregnant. He was like, what? We just finished. He's like, cause I can tell.
Yeah, no, I don't want no parts of that snap on. She got that. That's that Venus flytrap.
Do I get my black card back? Because I did know a movie. See, y'all be saying y'all revoked my black card.
One movie, yeah, I mean,
50. That does not get the card back.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the first comment. So the first comment is from Chi Chi. 9 kids, you have no business on a date. You need to be home.
Right.
But it was Mother's Day, so maybe she should have been home with the kid.
And even if she had 9 kids, what if she has 9? What if she has like 6 or 7 older kids that are in their teenagers? So I don't think that she needs to necessarily be home. But I mean, at 9 kids, you should tell somebody if you have that many kids, because again, he may be under the impression of like, all right, I'm gonna get to know her to get into a relationship with her. You taking on 10 people,
right? That's a lot.
No, the average person can't do that. Yeah. The average man cannot take on a woman with 9 kids. It's just not possible.
Man, you need like a 6-bedroom house.
like you again, your bill every time you go just to do something as a family, and say he had no kids. No. Just say the movies. The movies are $15 $15 a piece. That's $150 just in tickets.
Just to go to movies.
That's not even the snacks. It's just the tickets. You spend $150 already. It's not. You can't do it.
Man, and the soda at the movies is $8.
Fucking kids talking about, we want some popcorn. You looking on the floor. You better get that shit off the floor.
Hey, you better go to the. You know how they.
Your
do.
Mama better
go
get
to
them
the, go
food
to the dollar store.
Dollar General it up.
Yeah, you better smuggle that shit in.
Look, we're gonna take the smallest one. We're gonna give her a little book bag, a little kitty book bag. It's gonna be filled with snacks.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna surround her, put her in the middle. They don't even see her.
That's all we need, right
Come on,
there.
little tutu. Keep it moving.
Look, the second comment is from Tracy. Tracy says, "Ma'am, politely pay your half of the bill and walk away."
I mean, I agree.
But no, argue.
Only thing is, he asked her out. So in that instance, I don't think she should pay the bill. Like if he asked her out.
But see, that's what I just said. I was like, why he can't just take it on the chin? And then you was like, oh, I'm not taking no more on the chin.
But if she lied to him, though.
Yeah, if she lied, if she lied, then no. But if she didn't lie, if she lied. No, man, pay your half.
Or maybe she didn't lie. Maybe she just didn't tell the full truth. Because
that's a lie.
If she said I have kids, but he didn't ask how many, that's not her fault.
That's a lie. You omitted. That's a lie. Because if you say, I got 2 kids, the average person, okay. You say, I have 9 kids, the average person going to be like, damn. Oh, God, okay.
Because at the end of the day, a person with 9 kids, if you on the phone with this person, you're going to hear these kids.
Not if she in her car.
Come on. Who's going to sit in their car?
If you trying to get a date because you ain't got a date because you got 9 kids, you going to do whatever you got to do to keep them 9 kids from showing up.
So that means you really need to focus on yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, she want that steak dinner, Longhorns.
she want the Longhorns, and then afterwards she want that Longhorn.
yeah. All right, look, the third comment is from Donna Donald. I don't blame the guy. She should have told him how many kids she had. Boom, there you go. There you go, T.
What?
If she lied.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
That's what he should have told her.
That's what he should have told her.
That's what he should have asked up front.
Over there lying. She got a damn herd.
When my kids were younger, I remember a couple guys, they was like, when I told them I had 4, they was like, I don't think I want to date anybody with 4 kids. I'm like, fine.
I got the same thing. Well, my kids, again, my kids are young. I had 3 kids under 3. And at that time, how many kids you got? 3. How old is your oldest? He 4. Like, no, thank you. Nah, you got baby mama drama. I'm like, but I did. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm like, no, I ain't got no. We cool. We are very good.
We straight. Yeah. We shall know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just don't call me on Thursdays because you won't really hear what's going on in my life.
I mean, if you're not putting it on live, don't call me. T, we got video number 4, T. We are rolling along.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, man. Rolling, T. Where we at?
Number 4. Isn't that what you just said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
T, no more. Don't touch that cup no more. I'm so hard-headed.
I should belch. All right, man. Video number 4. Listen, we got a guy while minding his business. This Karen took his motorcycle keys. God. Let's watch the drama unfold. I'm gonna let T kick this off. T, go ahead. T, you ready?
It's this Jump Podcast.
Aww. Let's go.
What? For the past 15 minutes, trying to feed the birds and enjoy the weather, and your stupid little crotch rocket thingy keeps scaring everything away. You're gonna have to go.
I'm letting my bike warm up, ma'am.
Okay, you've been letting it warm up for the past 15 minutes. I think it's good. You can go.
It's been like 5 minutes.
I don't care how long it's been. You need to leave.
You can't just make me leave it's a public park.
Okay, I was here first. There's plenty of other places for you to go. You're disturbing my peace. You're gonna have to leave.
What are we in elementary school? You were here first?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who is here first. It's a public park. I can sit wherever I want.
Okay, then why don't you go find somewhere else to sit?
Because
why do you have to sit right here?
Why'd you take my key?
Because I can.
You can't just take my key.
I just did, and what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. Call the police?
Okay, call them then. They're just gonna tell you to leave.
You just stole my key. You think they're gonna tell me to leave?
Yes. What are you gonna do about it?
Take it back?
Don't touch me. Get away from me.
No, stop.
Get away from me.
Don't touch me. You done came over here, disturbed my peace, and took my key out of my personal motorcycle.
Yeah,
and
but don't touch it.
Now you want to play the victim.
But it should have cracked me up. But she took his key and said, "You got to leave."
How, dummy?
How? Yeah, yeah. I mean,
like, fellas, start carrying mace. Okay,
should have maced her ass.
Should have maced her ass. As soon as she touched the key, because again, his reflex. If you paid attention in the beginning, his reflex went to reach for the key. After she already snatched it. That was his natural reaction. So yeah, I would have made that. I'm being accosted. She's bothering me. Yep. Now you won't grab nobody else.
I fear for my life. It was like really ignorant. Like why you just can't go up touching somebody's personal property like that? Regardless if you are being disturbed, if your peace is being disturbed, it's called get up, walk away, and go somewhere else.
There you go.
You mean to tell me there's only 2 birds in that whole public park?
Yup.
You could have went somewhere else and found some more birds.
Some more birds.
Keep it moving. I'm here minding my business. Or you could have asked politely, "Hey, sir, can I ask a question? How long are you going to be having your bike idle?" Only reason I ask is I'm trying to do something with some birds and the noise just keeps scaring them off. I just want to know so that like I can something. You could have said something.
She would have got a better response out of him because he would have been a little bit more thoughtful. Like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I'll turn it off or I'll go somewhere else.
Right,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's politeness will take you a long way, but being ignorant will get you maced.
Yeah. What's the old saying? You get
more bees with honey than shit.
Yeah.
Stop being an asshole.
That ain't me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever. First comment is from NF Dave. 1, don't touch other people's property.
Right.
Correct.
2, turn camera off and show her you don't touch other people's property.
Dave, I'm with the number 2.
Listen, we don't condone violence here on this, John, but sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker.
What was that, CJ?
I don't know. Somebody had a
What'd
little.
you just say, CJ?
I had a little tickle in my throat. I need a cough drop.
Yeah.
I got a cough drop over here, but
we don't condone
that
it.
what you said. You said something under your throat.
I didn't see it. I said, and that was what I was trying to get out.
Sometimes you gotta just choke a bitch.
Like, what the hell?
Let's go to comment number 2. Comment number 2 from CapCut. I love how she goes from victim mode after he just wants his key back.
That you stole.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I know he was shocked because his reflex was like, whoa, what the fuck?
He minding his business. He on the phone and everything. He told him, wait a minute. Like,
she got that calm response from him like that because if she would have walked up on the right person, oh my God,
if she would have walked up on one of us,
right? That exchange would not have lasted.
If she would have walked up on, let me look into this camera. If she would have walked up on a black woman, it would have went totally different.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he on the phone. He's texting his shorty like, "Yeah, I'm on my bike. Yeah, I know that thing get nice and wet. What the hell?
Who the hell are you? Just messed up my good text message. Trying to set something up for later.
Something up.
I done pulled over to the side to make sure I crash.
Stop my text message, and she probably think I'm texting somebody else.
Yeah.
She done sent me a nude. I pulled over just to make sure I don't kill nobody or myself. And here you come.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn Karen. Look. Third comment says, you need to leave. Proceeds to hold the key hostage.
That was the dumbest thing ever. Yeah. You need to leave. How?
Yeah,
How?
you just took my key.
You illegally just took my key. So now tell me I'm supposed to leave.
But then tell something. Okay, yeah, the cop's going to make me leave. How?
But wait a minute. Well, isn't that like you holding somebody against their will? Isn't that like kidnapping or some shit? Yeah, that's almost kidnapping, right?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Lock her ass up. But you know, they won't lock her ass up.
And the kidnapping.
Yeah, they won't lock her up. They won't lock her up.
Of course not.
Yeah, we on video number 5, T.
Yes, we are. Wow. We just flying through these this week, huh?
Aren't we? Aren't we? And you know what's crazy? Shit, we still just did about the hour. Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah. So we on video number. Let me get it ready. Let me get it ready because I know my man. He gonna like this one right here.
Oh,
boy.
Lord.
He gonna like this one right here because
must be ghetto.
No.
Damn. So now I'm just ghetto. Okay. All right.
See how she plays.
See how you get stereotyped?
straight from the door. No. See, video number 5 is about the tipping culture that's in the United States, which is completely out of control. And you know what? I'm just gonna play the video. I'm just gonna play the video. I ain't gonna talk about it no more.
It's this Jump Podcast.
Oh. Let's go.
My rule is if I stand up to order my food and I have to get it, there's probably not a very big tip in it for you. If you bring me my food, you take my order, absolutely going to give you a tip. If I'm driving through, there's no tip. You're doing your job. I came here to order a thing from you. You came here to sell a thing to me. That's great. That's the whole transaction. There is no extra transaction required. If somebody's doing service for you, you get a haircut, come clean out, that's all fine. Tip all those people. Tip your service providers where that's the norm. But the idea that I go buy a product and you hand me the product from the shelf across the counter and then I'm supposed to give you a tip, that's insane to me. I have the same opinion everybody else has on tip culture. It's out of control.
Yeah, you know, when I was out in Atlanta and my peoples, they took me to this one place. I mean, it was nice, but it was like Reading Terminal, but in Atlanta, where you would walk in, big ass building and
with many different
vendors. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I go to one vendor and I mean, the food looked good. I ain't gonna lie, food looked good. So I'll go to pay for it. And then shit, it was like 5, 10, 15%. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I walked in here. I mean, you brought me. And I felt so much pressure because the motherfucker was looking at me.
I don't
care. Excuse me. I see 5, 10, 15. Where's the zero button?
Where's the zero button at?
That's just like when I get those receipts and it has like a tip line and I was kindly put zero.
I put a line right through it. I don't want you to get none of the numbers confused.
Zero, because then at the bottom, then you have to put the total, and the total is what the subtotal is.
Yeah, look, listen, this lady, I went to Subway, and the lady was looking at me. I am not going to say what type of nationality she is, but the Indian woman was looking at me.
Everybody gets it.
Everybody can get it. Everybody get it. So, and she like, you're not going to tip? I said, for what? It's a Subway. Like, who tips in Subway?
Right.
So, walk into a Subway, and as soon as you pay your shit, you're going to get that 5, 10, 15% tip shit.
Yeah,
here's a tip.
It. Yeah.
Make sure you lock up before the vultures come.
Now,
you gonna give me a tip? Don't smoke in bed.
To a restaurant, yeah, but not when I'm just. Perfect example. So, it's not too long ago. I had went to this like breakfast spot, right? And with the breakfast spot, the girl who's obviously she's at the counter person. So she's not the one that's cooking the food. Only thing that you're doing is bagging the food once they put it on the counter and giving it to me. But you also, I guess,
she wanted a tip.
Take the order over the phone. So yes, she wanted a tip.
I've been lying.
Don't eat yellow snow. There's your tip. You're tripping.
She wanted a tip.
You're tripping. I'm not paying you to do your job. That's your job. Your job is to put it in the bag. Now, again, if you threw 4 extra shrimp in there, I'm like, hey, I got it.
But you're not the one making the food, so you can't put nothing extra.
You might want to go to the back and say, you know what, this looks like a nice gentleman. He looks like he's going to give me a tip. Let me go in the back and steal 6 shrimp for him. I can tip you, but I'm not giving you a tip because you put my food in the bag. It's not happening. Not doing it.
Look, if I walk into a Chinese store and he's talking about you, are you going to give me some extra soy sauce? I know it's soy sauce, but we say soy sauce. You going to give me some extra soy sauce? Because y'all complain when I ask for soy sauce. They go, yo, man, don't give me 3 or 4 of them joints. Can I get like 7 of them joints?
Right. Y'all being stingy with it.
Y'all stingy
y'all get a bag of, y'all get a box of 400,000. You want to give me 2 soy sauce?
Yeah, I mean, 2 soy sauces and shit. Man. You know what I mean?
Buy your own.
It don't taste the same.
No, it don't, because theirs got more chemicals in it.
Oh my God.
I like the one with the more chemicals in it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, goddamn, so stingy with the goddamn soy sauce.
Yes.
All right, let's go to the first comment. First comment from Johnny. If I don't sip, I don't tip.
That's
you know what?
thing.
Where the fucking Joe? Let me get Johnny. There we go, Johnny. There we go, Johnny.
Like, I don't understand. Like, what did you do? What did you do above your normal, what you're supposed to do? Why would I tip is for when you go, again, you tip your barber because he makes sure your line is right and he goes back and forth to make sure everything is crisp, cool. Like, what did you...
That's a personalized service.
You gave me a
Just
fork,
like,
a knife, and a napkin. And now I got to give you a tip. I'm confused.
The waitress or the waiter, that's a personalized service. And those people, especially at restaurants, they're getting paid a very small nominal amount for an hourly rate, but most of their money comes from tips. But when it comes to, let's say, a hairdresser, or like you just said, CJ, a barber, yes. Like when I go get my nails done, yes, she gets a tip every single time, because at the end of the day, you always make sure that my nails is right. Like all the time. Like you always make sure that you rub my feet, good. Cause my thing is like at the end of the day, I'm not that type of female where I just get my nails done in the summertime. No, I go 12 months out the year. So all year round, I go see her and she always makes sure, and she knows me at this point. So it's like, I get a very good service. So yes, she's going to get a tip. But if I'm just walking in and you just grabbing my food and I'm in and out, what is there for me to tip you on?
Did you say you want the Hoochie Burger or the Hoochie Burger Deluxe? Like, I'm not tipping you because of that. Like, I'm not doing that.
Nah, hell no. Yeah. So let's go to the what we got? Second comment from Still Processing. Subway thing. Ain't that what I said? Subway wants a tip. Like, baby, we made the sandwich together. You're not getting a tip.
We made this sandwich together. Man.
Because, man, you like, let me get that. Let me get that.
Yeah, hold that lettuce. I don't want that.
You know what? It's something about Subway. I can't go in that store. It has like a certain scent to it that I don't like. I don't like the smell. I don't like the aroma of Subway.
Wait a minute. We're not. Are you racist? This little schism about the Pakistan. Are they Pakistani?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone.
I don't know. I'm leaving it alone.
What was it? Chipotle and what's the other one? They do the same thing, but it's something about Subway. I don't like the aroma. Like even when I walk past it, I don't like the smell.
I'm cool. I don't know what they are, and they coming. What did you say? I don't know. I'm cool. I don't want
and I don't even know that much that they are that of nationality. So that just goes to show you, I'm not. It has nothing to do with the nationality. I'm the type of person. If it's something that I'm looking at and I don't like the way it look, I'm not. I don't care how good you say it tastes. If I don't like the way it look, I'm not eating it.
No. T over there calling people scammers.
Ever since I seen that video we had of that man sitting on the counter, I'm cool all of a sudden. With his feet up.
His feet.
I ain't been to a Subway. I ain't going nowhere near the Subway, the L, none of the trains. I don't want nothing that got to do with Subway. I'm cool.
Goop scoop.
Yeah, I don't. Oh no, see, yeah, and shout out to Super Rat. But ever since I seen Goop Scoop, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I can't do it.
Like how you sitting there like picking your feet on the counter that I'm making a sandwich sandwich.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
I don't like the way they bacon look. All right, let's go. Let's go to let's go to the third comment from Love of Your Life 877. Tip culture is going insane in America.
Listen,
yes, it is.
I went to the car wash. This man, he wiped my car out afterwards, so he tapped on it. I thought he was tapping and telling me like, "All right, you good." So my window's tinted, so I hit him with the "All right, player." He tapped again, like, "Motherfucker." I said, "Oh, all right, cool." So I'm like, I never really carry cash. I had like maybe 6 ones on me. I'm like, all right, well, I don't want to be the broke guy that's like 1, 2, 3.
Shit, I'd have been the broke guy.
There's only 6 of them, so I handed him 6. This ignorant creature, as he walking away, gonna say, "Broke ass motherfucker."
You so unappreciative. Oh my
the
God.
next time I come in here, I'm gonna pour some soy sauce in his hand.
Oh, that was ignorant.
I'm like, yo, I have to give you nothing.
Right.
You got that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Because I know when I go to the car wash, like I have like a membership. So, when I go, whatever, because I know, especially when it's hot, like when it's really, really hot, I give them stuff because it'd be like nonstop for them. So I'll give them whatever I may have. Like it could be $2, it could be $5, it could be $3. But I do make sure, because especially the way but even though I go home and then I shine mine, I do my tires and all that.
If I gotta do my shit all over again, I'm not tipping you. I'm sorry.
I'm just real meticulous when it comes to my vehicle. So yes, like I'll go to the car wash or I'll get a detail. But when I go to the car wash, by the time I get home, yes, I'm drying it down all over again. I'm shining it with my spray. I'm doing my tires, my seats and my windshield. Yes, I'm very meticulous when it comes to
listen, like I said, some people deserve it. Look, when I go give my my Chinese massage my happy endings, I tip. I tip.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
That's a must.
Best investment.
What happened to the happy ending for the females? Remember,
Hey, they ain't got nothing to do with us. We don't know nothing about that. We just know.
Where can I go for the happy ending?
You know what I mean?
Do me a favor. Go on your phone. There's a thing called Gemini. Talk to Gemini because you don't have iPhone.
Yeah.
Gemini's for Google. Talk to Gemini because we don't know that. But for us,
exactly.
Best investment of your life, fellas.
Yeah, I mean, you better tip. That's JAWN podcast, man.
JAWN podcast.
So wait. All right, look, that was the 5th video. Look, we're not going to try to fool y'all this week. So we always do, the buy bitches and shit like that. So we're going to do this one.